Since you left DCPCSB in 2011, a lot has changed in the district. I'm certainly experiencing that coming back to the district. Public charter schools now educate 43,857 students, nearly half of the DC public school students, and we have 133 public charter school campuses managed by 68 nonprofits. So what about public charter schools in today's landscape of public education makes you most proud to have served as the former ED?
I don't know that there's any one thing. I think one of the things that we certainly can feel good about is that the schools still exist, that they exist, and many of them are quite vibrant, are serving children well, which is the whole point, that children are being served and their families are being served well, that they have increased their understanding as independent and yet responsible institutions, that they do have an obligation. I think the board from the very beginning and up to this time, as far as I know, I don't check in on the board, but I think there is the concept that the schools are responsible and their responsibilities are well laid out through their first of all through their contracts, which are their charters, and what it is. And when they find that something can't be done the way they thought, they have the opportunity to come in and show how they're going to change it and what that change is going to be. Those things I'm sure still exist because that's an important part of the concept.
According to a study by Race to Lead, people of color make up 39% of all nonprofit leadership roles. While the data is not disaggregated based on gender, the study concludes that for the nonprofit sector to achieve more diverse leadership, it must not only commit to increasing the number of leaders of color, but also more effectively supporting those who reach executive roles. What does this statement mean to you as a leader, particularly a trailblazer as well?
Well, I didn't lack support, partly, I guess, because this was also new, that there was so much going on. I mean, you were fighting with the finance department to get the schools the money they were supposed to have. You were looking for facilities and may still be looking for facilities, because with all the empty space in DC, I know that's still a problem. And diverse leadership is important to the continued growth and the stability of the charter movement. Or I don't even call it a movement, it's a charter community, because I mean, the movement, it's past the movement stage at this point. So much of, particularly with nonprofit status and with the companies that come in to provide this, sometimes the support or the whatever for a school to actually get off and running. But generally, almost 99% of the time, I would imagine, I don't know the numbers, the companies that have that money, the individuals that have the money, are not minorities. And so they often do not bring the understanding of what is needed for these children of color and non-white students. And so sometimes the things that are done in the context of the majority, even though they are dealing with the minority.
Is there anything else you'd like to add to this conversation as we think about both your leadership, now my leadership in this organization, and like where we are as a charter sector? Anything else you'd like to add to the conversation?
No, I just think that we just need to be really continue to be mindful of the global picture. Global meaning, in this case, in DC is its own globe within a country or a nation, a whole world. But we have to remember that when you get down to the foundation, that we're all educating children, and that how we provide for them the latitude or the openness or the opportunity to be who they can be, and to nurture it, and to try to understand the importance of letting every child be an individual.